Hey you guys, today I'm going to do Bad Girls Club Season 17, Episode 8. Sorry about it's being late. I just haven't been feeling good, so I apologize. But it starts off where it left off last week, where Key was fighting Key and Bree was fighting Fran. And both bitches got their ass handed to them that needed to be. Kiana got her ass handed to her because Kiara, whatever her name is, kept trying to tell her to get out of that confessional. So she should have took that warning and got out. But hey, Kiana like taking ass whooping, so it is what it is. But Fran, you deserve your ass whooping because you ran up on that girl when she was twerking and shit. Like when she asked you to run up, you didn't. You waited till she started dancing and then tried to run up on her. So you got your ass handed to you. No, you didn't get no marks on your face or whatever, but your hair was show in her hands. So don't act like you won the fight. She was like, oh, I feel good because I stood up to her and I did it by myself. I'm like, no, you didn't. Them girls put that battery in your back. So regardless if they were there or not, you didn't do it by yourself. And Seven was standing right there. So, girl, you were trying to prove something to somebody. The cameras was there, so hell. Kiana don't understand why Kiara came after her, like did her like that. And I'm like, because you pushed her. You swung first, so what did you think was going to happen? But they end up sending Kiana home to a hotel because she wanted to get camera time and get sent to a hotel because she didn't want round two with Key. She really didn't. She just wanted to be making a loud noise just so the cameras can be on her, and her ass got sent to a hotel. Sayur, that girl needs some help. That girl needs some real help. Like, seriously. I ain't gonna, you know what, I'm not even finna go step by step. I'm just talking about some things. Sayur, like, is really immature and needs some guidance and is a follower. That whole thing with her mama and her talking about her mama dogging her or whatever, you started that conversation. You started that conversation calling yourself fat, telling your mama all the shit that was unhealthy for you to be eating on. It wasn't like she ate it in spurts. Like, you was like, oh, I ate this, I ate that, I ate this. So what the hell? Then gonna get mad because your mama started mocking you with that dog. And I'm sitting there like, but you started the conversation saying you were fat. Now you want to go up and work out and all that kind of stuff, and then Key getting in there, and I'm like, Key, be quiet, because did you not hear her tell her mama she was fat? Fuck all that. Oh, her mama speaking down on her. Bitch, come on now. Don't act like you had the best motherhood either, because we seen your casting where you talked about your mama and how you were up in foster care and all that kind of stuff. So please don't talk about nobody parenting. And I like Key, and y'all know I do. But when you talk about somebody parenting, make sure your parenting and your upbringing was right before you try to judge somebody else. And that's probably what Sayora was saying too. I'm quite sure. So anyway, I just wasn't here for that. Them playing her. Okay, let's keep on going with Sayora. Sayora is a hot ass mess. She's been drinking a lot, and a lot of people has been noticing, but it hasn't been saying anything. Only person has been saying something is Bree. Yes, the way Bree bring things is very negative, but what she is saying is correct. Like, when you see somebody that you call your friend going down the slope that Sayora is going, you say something, you pull them back. But Bree don't do that. Bree turns up with her, and then when she get too damn drunk, Bree walks away like she not her problem. Which, okay, yeah, she grown, but if that's your homegirl, you be like, hey, bitch, calm down. Let's put you to bed. You need to chill. You kind of say something, you know what I'm saying? So I do kind of agree with Key when it comes to that. It's just that Key's delivery be all the way wrong. When they was trying to talk to her and tell her that Bree wasn't her friend and all that kind of stuff, I got where Kiara was coming from. only because I live in Las Vegas and I know how easy it is for young girls that's followers like Sayor to get turned out by these dudes out here and be getting pimped out, be strippers and pimped out and cracked out and methed out, you know, real quick. They be having signs at the strip clubs out here like in May because graduation be coming up, and they be talking about, they be trying to recruit the high school girls in May for when they graduate high school they could become strippers. So I totally get where Kiara is coming from. Like I said, it's just her delivery with the whole thing. When she was saying that Bree wasn't her friend and the way she said it, I'm glad that Bree didn't back down. And what like I said before, I noticed with both of these girls, Kiara and Bree, they don't want to fight each other, but for the camera's sakes, they're going to have to. Because they be trying to avoid a fight with each other at all costs, but they will hurry up and get loud and run up on the next bitch. I don't understand that. Because when Bree asked her, did she have a problem with her, and Key was like, I don't got time for this early. I'm like, but you usually have time to argue. Why, when it comes to her, you don't have time to be arguing with her? When they were going back and forth in the room, in the bed, about the whole situation, I do agree with Sayor. Sayor did not get emotional until Key started talking about her mom and bringing up her mom. It wasn't about her getting pimped out by Bree. She was looking at her and taking it all in, and all the other girls were agreeing with the shit, but then all of a sudden when Key say something, then all of them bitches on hush hush like they wasn't outside agreeing with what Key was saying. And then all of a sudden, you know, I just didn't like that part. I know I'm all over the place, but hell, y'all seen the show. What else I was going to say about Sayor? Oh, her and her drinking. Bitch, when you get too drunk that you're falling down the stairs and don't remember you falling down the stairs saying, I think I fell down the stairs, it's time for you to put the alcohol down. I'm tired of them saying, oh, that's the only thing in the house to do. Bitch, read a book. I don't know. But alcohol ain't your friend, and some of these bitches in the house ain't your friend to allow you to get so drunk that you will fall down the fucking stairs. Like, girl, you need help. That whole conversation with Fran and Sayor, I'm going to get to that. No, yeah, I'm going to get to that. So, Kiara plays her song Bad Bitch for the girls. Her producer end up sending it or whatever, and they end up hearing a song. Sound like all the other songs that's out right now. It wasn't bad, but it just sounded like something we already heard, and probably because of the editing. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to say it was a bad song. I'll listen to it. Maybe not on repeat, but I'll listen to it. Fran calls her mama and was explaining that fight. She always putting extras on it. Girl, kudos to you for, you know, fighting a girl, but you got your ass handed to you, so I wouldn't be like kind of bragging. I'd be like, you know what, I'm just gonna let my family wait till they see this shit on TV, but I am not gonna say nothing because I got my ass handed to me. Just saying. And just be hoping to pray they don't show that part that somebody else turn up on camera that they don't see all my ass whooping. You know, I just wouldn't be broadcasting because they're gonna see the truth. That's all I'm saying. But she ended up telling her mom about her Hollywood gig, and then they end up going to Hollywood. Her and Kiana end up going first so she can get drunk first and then get prepped for the show. The other girls came and supported her because Seven ass, I be wanting to like her, but I swear she say things that I be like, you know what, I look at you sideways, like for real. Because she talk all this shit in the confessionals, call these bitches fake, call them this, call them that, but it's always in the confessionals. I mean, yeah, she said something at the end, but mostly she be turned up in her confessionals. Then it was, oh, I secretly like Fran. Why do you have to secretly like her? Why you can't out in the open be like, okay, I like her, she cool, I roll with her, I fuck with her. You know, I just don't hang with her, but I fuck with her. Like, why are you secretly liking her? But whatever. But they end up going to see Fran, and Fran did really, really good. You know, I ain't no fan of hers or whatever, but I can't give credit where credit is due, and she did good with hosting the show for Voodoo Kills. What else happened? Bree and Sayor didn't go, and Sayor gonna give Fran a punk ass excuse. Girl, just say you didn't go because Bree didn't go. Just say it. Like, I hate when people try to make up excuses. Just be for real and let the chips fall where they may. But when Seven seen Fran and Sayor talking, that's when she was like, man, it's some fake ass shit and it's kind of getting on my nerves. And I can understand that because I don't like people when they go back and forth, the friends, not friends, friends, not friends. No, bitch, we fight, we ain't friends. We keep getting into it, we ain't friends, because I already know where your true colors lies. Like, no, fuck that. But that's them. They, Sayor and Bree, Sayor burnt that coffee pot, I was like, Dumb and Dumber. Just, okay. They do that synchronized swimming. I didn't care about that. Maybe because I'm on the West Coast side, but no, it wasn't because they didn't want to get in the pool, they didn't want to get their hair wet, they was on a period. That shit just looked boring as fuck to me, so I just wouldn't have been in it. But to each his own. I like when they was turning up afterwards more than they was synchronized swimming. That shit just looked like, bitch, I will fall asleep. Like, no, we ain't got time for this. And then Kiana was talking about, oh, I'm liking this. I'm like looking at all this. I said, yeah, bitch, because ain't nobody on you twerking and dancing. Like, she was looking like, oh, I wish somebody do me. No, bitch, ain't nobody doing you. Ugh. And it's not that even because she a big girl. No. It's because, bitch, you a messy bitch and a follower. And they just, ain't nobody fucking with you like that. Sayor burnt her forehead. She dumb. She just dumb. 7... her DJ coach come by and give her private lessons, and all she could worry about is keeping her vagina in her panties. I'm like, bitch, you sound stank like that. Like, ew. Sayor gets drunk, and Key and Bree is outside with her, and Bree walks away because she says she ain't got time for this, and kind of like leaves her hanging, and that kind of really is getting under Kiara's skin or whatever. I said she fell down the stairs. Who cared? Like I said, I like when Bree stands up to Kiara. I just feel like y'all don't really want to fight. Key say that she's not her friend. She just ass and titties, and if that's all she can show you, hey, true. But bitch, you can't worry about who she friends with. If they ain't your friends, so why you worried about if they friends with? I just didn't understand that. You can't you right. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it, and you wasn't gonna turn them against each other. And I was looking at that, and I'm gonna stick to what I thought was going on. Key was trying to get those girls to listen to her outside so they can turn against Bree. So when she goes and confronts Bree, she thought that they were going to have her back. And she was really, really wrong. And she went wrong when she threw Sayor up in the mix with it and kind of lied. You know what I'm saying? Because Sayor didn't cry about her and Bree friendship. She cried about her mama, and which was true. So yo kind of plan backfired. That whole thing, Bree, like I said, they don't want to fight. Because when Kiora came up in there and said, what you want to do or whatever, you want to fight or whatever, she wasn't too much saying shit. She was not too much saying stuff or whatever. But if that was Fran, Bree would have been up. Bree would have been the fuck up. She wouldn't have sat in that bed as long as she was sitting in that bed. And she only got out that bed when Kiara walked in the other fucking room. And then you want to mock her and shit. But you just sat there in that bed. Like, girl, shut up. Like, I just was like, whatever. And Kiana over there getting her life because somebody's standing up to Kiara. And I'm like, but bitch, you can't. I'm just saying, you might stand up, but you can't fight. I'm just saying. But yeah, Bree didn't want it and Kiara didn't want it. Because Kiara, if you really wanted it, like you told Fran, your ass would have ran up on her. You talking all that shit and asked her what she want to do. Bitch, if you wanted to fight, you would have ran up on her just as well. What else happened? I just was over that part. But Seven goes addressing them, asking them that they have a problem. I said, bitch, why are you getting in this? Why are you trying to get camera time? They ain't even saying nothing about you. But they was like, what are you talking about? We don't even talk about you. And she was like, well, I'm just letting y'all know. I don't have a problem with y'all. But if y'all have a problem with y'all and it'd be a 1, 2, 3, then it's going to be a problem. Yeah, true enough. But you just came in there to get some camera time and say that bullshit. Because they wasn't even thinking about your ass. Key manager ended up calling through all this mess. He ended up calling or whatever and tell her that she got a gig in Las Vegas at the Embassy nightclub. Okay. It wasn't on the strip. It was way off the strip. Not way, way off the strip, but it was off the strip because I was thinking about having my event there. I ain't gonna even lie. But hell, I ain't on TV acting like I'm a big time ass rapper either. But yeah, the way they was trying to act like, oh, it's at the Embassy nightclub penthouse, I was like, wait till they get there. That's all I'm saying. It's not a bad looking venue. It's just not on the strip. It's not right there where all the function and happening and popping shit is going on. Ain't nothing around that shit at all. But hey, to each his own. It's gonna be her first performance on stage, so I'm proud of her about that. But yeah. And then when they ran and chose the other girls all hooping and hollering and jumping up, and I'm like, well, bitch, y'all was just not liking them. Y'all was just mad at them and all that. What the fuck happened? And then all of a sudden they was talking about who was gonna drive and all that kind of stuff, and Fran was looking at them funny, and Seven had a problem with the way Fran was looking because that's what Shayla ended up going to tell her or whatever. And then Seven wants to go confront them, talking about how she's already nervous and all that kind of stuff, and she ain't got time for people to be looking. And I'm with Fran, like, bitch, you look at people funny all the time. But I'm like, but the difference is, Fran, she's not scared to fight. You can't fight. She's a fighter. You're not a fighter. So you can't be making those faces when you don't want bitches to run up on you. But she's gonna see, this is how I know this is not gonna go, is when you have a DJ that never DJ'd before and has only DJ'd off their auxiliary cord, and a rapper that never rapped before is gonna perform in Las Vegas, that's when you know it ain't on the strip. That's when you know it's some bullshit behind this production, because okay, I'm all for giving people chances and all that, but if I'm trying to show my talent, my showcase, my first time, I'm not gonna get a fucking DJ that never DJ'd before. That's the dumbest shit ever. So that's when you know this is a BGC production ass event. Because, first of all, we didn't even hear about her being out here. That's first of all. And I fuck with a lot of people in the industry out here, in the hip-hop industry, and would know who performing where. So, they didn't promote her out here. That's for damn sure. And I know a lot of people would think I'm hating. I'm not hating on Key. I just know that she wasn't promoted out here. What else? But they're gonna be in Vegas next week, and it's gonna be popping, and Bree gonna finally fight Key, and it's gonna be some mess, but it looked like Bree was whooping Key's ass. That's all I'm saying. It looked like she was whooping that ass, and I'm like, oh, no wonder you wasn't trying to run up. I'm just saying, because it looked like them hands was hurting. And it wasn't just pulling hair type shit. She was hitting her. Anyway, I gotta do another review, so that's all I got. So follow me on all social media sites by Thaghettoview, THA, not THE, and I will talk to y'all in the next video. Peace.